we did get a note about obtaining a house from a particular warrior. And why am I not seeing a quest for it? Ah, here it is. Hendraheim. Received a letter regarding a warrior home nestled in the mountains north of Bow Gulch Mine. The owner seems interested in bequeathing the home to me, but has first asked I prove my worthiness in battle. Now there is a very good chance we are severely underqualified for this fight. However, we are low enough level that he should be matching us, whatever it is. I originally have played Skyrim since I had on the Xbox 360. Had so many hours on it, it actually broke the counter and wouldn't go up anymore. However, this is the first time actually playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition, and I do not remember this Hendraheim quest being a thing, so this must be one of the newly added homes you can get.
Make them bleed.
I will in a minute, Ayla. One thing to attend to first.
And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a Greymane doesn't
And
mean I
even
can't
before
earn my
that,
own keep.
anytime we're going on a big mission,
I'm sorry I
let's
asked.
do our roundabout. Just
You know what's
offload the
wrong
stuff we
with
don't
Skyrim
need.
these days?
For just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Oh yeah, Vilkas will be helping me out, technically. It's definitely time to go get that home.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Oh,
Okay.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
Alright, so right now we only have 1400 gold. Fine. Nothing amazing. Let's see if he does have any armor that is just outstanding compared to what we have right now. Iron, leather, pretty much the standard stuff. Maybe a steel thing here or there. Doesn't seem to have any major specialty items. This one might be worth our interest. This one is too, but we don't have the defensive magic spells good enough yet to stay in the race if we use this. Typically, we want our alteration to be up much higher. To have like, what is it, dragon skin and other things that replace that 0 armor, so it's not a factor. Prices being better is good, but I don't have the money for it. So let's go ahead and get us some more magic. Let's make sure it's not something we already have, because we do have a lot of stuff right now. No, that's gonna be perfect. Get rid of all this junk. I keep all of our spiritual amulets, not just so that we have more flexibility with what we can put on, but also when you get home, you use them to build your shrines in the basement. A few potions we can get rid of. Not a whole lot. All these random weapons we don't use. Love the Skyforge. Mainly just the way it looks. Alright. Now, back to that ring. We'll take that. You have a good one.
Do come back.
Oh, you know it. Alright, so let's head out
People
to
have forgotten
Hendraheim.
humor.
Make sure we got our ring on, since this will help us with all those spells we want to
Poetry, and
cast.
romance.
Now
I
with
love a good
Hendraheim, I don't even know where this is. This is completely blind to me, because I don't remember ever encountering this quest. So it looks like this house is where? Oh, it's still in this gray area, so southwest of Morthal, southeast of Markarth, right beside Runoff Caverns. Hey, it's actually right beside the witch's nest we were just at, so that's perfect. Let's just make sure it's not a mountain. Of course, there's a mountain in the way. Okay, so maybe we don't want to come from that side. Let's come from above it. That looks like that's just a straight shot.
Right as
Alright. It's just you and me, Vilcus. And now, I believe we have got ourselves a name for the horse officially. We know ultimately we are going to swap her out once we get better horses. This is just kind of a starter to get us from place to place. And since she is as reliable as she is, I shall call her Lucy. Absolutely crucial for getting us around in no time at all. Let's just completely ignore the mammoth, which is dealing with some bandits. Again, not our issue. Talking Stone Camp. So we actually were right beside a giant den. They have a chest for us. Well, what's the big selling point to this area? The giant doesn't have an issue with you unless you linger around too long, so we'll be on our way because we do not want to deal with that right now. And we are headed south. I, honest to goodness, do not remember this quest ever being in the game. This has to be an anniversary quest. And if so, that's probably going to be a user-created house, so it's probably going to be really nice. You want to run along with us, Wolfie? Let's go. Come on, how much stamina you got? Keep up, buddy. And again, if we don't want a lot of random ambushes, let's follow the main roads as much as we can. It's when we start getting off the beaten path that everything under the sun comes at us. It's definitely in a beautiful area. Falkreath, I think this whole area around Falkreath is one of the prettiest areas in the entire game. That and Riften, easily my two favorites. Even though the town could be nicer to look at. I'm spoiling a bunch of top 5 videos right off the bat for you. In a video many probably won't watch until they better get acquainted with the channel. But yes, hands down, my favorite areas in Skyrim. At least to this point. I haven't done all the DLCs yet on my air playthroughs. Falkreath, Riften, prettiest towns in my opinion, prettiest areas. And as for actual cities, easily Solitude. I mean, it actually feels like a city when you're there. Markarth would be a close second, but that brick gets a bit old after a while. Well, we got Phantom hit by something. Unless that wolf just has insane range on it. People, there are wolves out here. You might not want to be standing there. Oh, are you, Thalmor jerks? No. I don't even know what you are. But you probably don't want to be out here. Out Merry Dominion think they can run up in our country. We'll show them the door. This is America. I mean Skyrim. I mean Norway. Or Sweden. They ain't coming here. Okay, so we have a nice body of water right by the house. So I'd say there's probably going to be some fishing opportunities. And as ridiculous as the horses can climb mountains, somehow we are able to climb almost sheer vertical. Don't ask Skyrim, this is just how you climb mountains in this game. But only with a horse. They are invaluable. Come on, Lucy, you're almost there. Keep it going. Apparently we're underneath the house. Just watch there end up being a bear. This definitely seems like a place for a cave. Just in case, let's hide you over here, horse. Not liking the feel of this. Something about that ominous fog. Let's go ahead and quick save. So it says we're about right on top of the house, but not seeing it, so it really must be on the mountaintop. That is even better if it is. I seriously have never seen this place before. Maybe we got off Lucy too early because we cannot climb the vertical surfaces. She can. We have to just keep doing this jumping nonsense and kind of wiggle our way up the mountain. Don't worry, Fallout 4 does the same thing to you. Bethesda and their climbing mechanics is legendary at this point. Okay, let's not have to climb that again. Quick save. So, we're going to face the challenge of our lives, I'm guessing. Let's see what we have to deal with. Is an orc wing as one last fight? No. I don't think.
Yeah?
So, I received your letter.
I understand.
Well, that seemed easy enough. I mean, did you not want to talk about it or something? Did you have to?
Fight or die well.
Alright then. I mean, we have a bit of a... We have a bit of a cheat code on our side. Oh! Okay,
No
okay.
sign of him.
Okay. Okay. Time the heck out. Woman, have you not seen a single anime? Have you not seen Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z? Literally anything. You have to wait for your opponent to transform before you attack. It's just the rules.
I understand.
Okay, maybe I won't wait for you to get ready. You want to play it like this? You clearly can kill me in like 2 to 3 hits.
Die well.
Let's do it.
Never should have come here.
Alright, so I absolutely have to keep her staggered because she does way too much damage otherwise. And this is even with the werewolf's extended health. And with no way to feed, I can't get it back up. So I just need to be whirlwind of death right now. There. This could be a problem. Can't wait while guards are pursuing you. What flippin' guard is there? Hi? Okay. Off to Sovereign Guard or wherever you go. I'm guessing someone saw us transform? Somehow? Telepathically? And we got a bounty somewhere? Telepathically? I don't know, this is a confusing one. But somehow we can't wait. Which makes no sense. There's not even a nearby town, is there? Well, on the other side, I guess we can't even get in our home without the key. So, at least we took her down. We just need to wear out the werewolf. Maybe if we get far enough away from it, we can wait. Are you kidding me? Get the crap out of my area. It's my house now. Beat it. I mean it. We're about to see if bears can fly. Now don't come back until you've thought about what you did. This is my house. This is my rock. This is my boulder now. No bears welcome. Soon enough, this will be my Skyrim. In all seriousness, let's see what's near us. So it looks like we have some sort of ruin to the left of the house. We have absolutely gorgeous view around it. Hopefully that bear's not going to be a continuous problem, but if it is, we need to snuff out where it's coming from and deal with that. And it looks like we have a nearby mine too. The good thing is, it looks like the werewolf's wearing off, because we still can't wait. So let's... Thank goodness, here we go. Okay, somehow we're almost dead. So let's heal that back up. Okay, now we're in good shape to finally have a look around this place properly. You know, I'm feeling so good, we need to whip out the Skyforge for this one. Beautiful. Alright. So, Idina, Shieldhearth. So what was her note? What was this really all about? When the world was young, things were simpler. It was us or them. We fought to survive, and in death we found glory. Now we fight for our own shield sisters and brothers, for banners that change with the wind. When I killed Hjarek on the battlefield, I vowed not to take up arms again. I found honor in this choice, but shame in its consequence. The bards do not sing tales of those who die in their homes, slain by time. If I am to see him again, I must stand eye to eye with Soon on the Whalebone Bridge, and earn my place in the Hall of Valor. I miss you, brother. Wait for me in Sovngarde. Let's give a moment of silence for Idina. I have no idea how you say her name. So essentially, her brother died, and she wants to go to Sovngarde to be with her brother. Basically, she lost the will to live, by the sounds of it. And she was worried that if she didn't have a story to tell with her life, no one would remember her, which is extremely sad. She felt she had to go out and battle. Well, hopefully we gave her the best story we could, because not only did she go out as a warrior, she went out fighting a literal mythical beast. Good on you, shield sister. You fought well. Honestly, we couldn't have beat her without the werewolf. She was way too high of level. So let's finally investigate our new home, Hendraheim. Oh, wow. Like I said, I have countless hours in Skyrim. I mean, it went over what the clock can register. This is the first time actually playing Anniversary Edition. So I've not seen these custom houses, but this is beautiful. For Skyrim, good grief. Almost looks like a different game. So let's see, we have weapon racks on the wall as soon as you go in. Now I'm guessing this stuff respawns if you take it, but personally I don't want to take that risk. It looks too nice. Okay, it looks like we have a basement. Enchantment table. Right beside the alchemy lab. What? That is amazing. And a satch to put everything in? Okay. This is amazing, because now we can store all of our ingredients, so we don't have to have them clogging up our weight and inventory. So now we have a place to dump everything. And we can even throw our filled soul gems in there, since they just clog up space if we don't need to use the filled ones for anything. Because I don't think we have a weapon that depreciates, except for the bow. And it depreciates so slowly. Yeah, let's throw a soul gems in there too. If we need one bad enough, we'll get it on the fly. And you can't get rid of the Stones of Baranziah because they're considered a quest item. What we can finally get rid of, now that we can finally put it on display, is our Skyforged Steel. So just equip the weapon and throw it on the rack. Just like that. And we'll do this for all of it, so we can display our Skyforged Steel weapons. Don't worry, for what we're doing, we won't be needing them. Anything else we have that we want to display? Well, we need to display her weapon. She fought honorably, and let's be honest, she had one heck of a sad story. So hers goes on display too. Even though you kind of can't see this corner, let's move it over here. Although it is a pretty good sword. Do we just want to use the sword? I feel like we need to. Burns a target for 15 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. Wow. Couple that with our fire magic? Okay. Never mind. This is actually a really neat idea. So basically get this sword, couple it with flames, and we can now set them on fire and do massive damage with the sword all at the same time. That's really nice. The level of detail they've put into this is just amazing. I really don't want to touch any of it. Let me know in the comments if this stuff actually does respawn, because I would hate to use something and then mess it all up. So we have a broken greatsword? That's bizarre. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, she was the previous owner, so let's go ahead and put her suit up here, because we don't need it for anything. And that way a little part of her can be here with us. We got plenty more display cases to throw things on if we get any cool armor sets. My gosh, full feast dining hall here. This place is amazing. This is definitely a paradise for people playing survival mode. I'm sure you're probably freezing to death here since you're up in the mountain. But, I mean, you literally have everything for cooking and everything here. This is honestly amazing what they did with it. Already got a kid's room if you want to adopt kids. What? Okay, who lives in the house that's owned? Okay, so I guess you can't sleep on the kid's bed. They may... I gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. We even have a safe to keep all of our jewels. Not like anyone can rob us, but, you know, it's role-playing. Gotta store the valuables away somewhere safe. That for some reason we don't have. But I don't mind taking the money. Anything good? Oh my gosh. A bookcase actually full of books. Nice. And actually, we can go ahead and offload the quest books while we're here. That's wardrobe. There's some more books that we can read without moving. Oh, good. Here's a bookshelf. Now here, we'll go ahead and put all of our quest-related books, because we don't want to get rid of them. We also don't want to lug them around with us everywhere. And if it doesn't let us drop it, it just means it's a quest we've not done yet, that we still need to do. Obviously, we'll get playing more as we adventure. For now, just to make sure that this area stays secure as ours, let's go ahead and sleep at least until morning. Beast blood prevents restful sleep. Well, we may have to do something about that at the end of all this. We'll see if we keep the werewolf or not. And let's go ahead downstairs to check out the basement. Wow. What is this? Dwarven Black Bow of Fate Champion's Cudgel. So they actually have a spot for the actual rare items even. Soul Render, Blood Scythe. These are all very unique weapons and armor pieces that you can find throughout the game. So they actually have special places to be displayed, which is amazing. More weapons racks, more places to put your armor on display. Wow, they even have for the Dragon Priest masks. Amazing. The Paragons. Wow, even the bugs in a jar. Okay. And this was literally free. All you have to do was just take out the previous owner. Hands down, at least to this point, I think this is even better than the homes that you build. Because it's not as big and bulky, not as much wasted space, and it literally has everything you need and actually feels like a home. This is outstanding. So, what were we actually here for? Oh yeah, Kodlak kinda needs avenged, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll at least go ahead and get to the right spot and deal with it in the next episode. But this just goes to show how quickly and how commonly quests get off the rails when it comes to Skyrim. It is very rare that you will ever just go straight through a series of quests, because there's just so much to explore and get into. Actually, this is the first time ever even experiencing this quest. Had no idea how involved it was or even where it is. So if we get our bearings, since it's daytime now, we have an absolutely gorgeous view in our front yard. So we're literally up in the mountains. which I'm sure is a nightmare to people on survival mode. We have a fortress over there to our right, which is not going to be a big deal once we clear it out, I'm sure. And we even have our own forge, smith, and everything. And since it's ours, hey, go ahead and offload all of our building materials, because we don't need that while we're on the road. And that absolutely weighs you down. So all the hide, the horns, which is used in home building, iron, I mean, we don't need any of this stuff to lug around with us. It's just extra weight. Natural deer that come up here, perfect for hunting. And it looks like there's even, so the backyard goes to the fort. Yes, no, maybe. So the backyard goes down to the road. You're still a ways away from that fortress, whichever one it is. You're right up against a rock formation in the backyard. Anything you can mine around the house. There is wood you can chop to get arrows with. Stable for the horse, perfect. Not seeing anything we can mine doesn't mean it's here, I'm just not finding it. And to the left of the house, we have our own little tree that's attempting to grow. But more importantly, I thought I saw, wait, what is this? Oh, juniper berries. Nice. So to the left side, we have not only the ruin, but we do have a waterfall. And potential enemy hideout. So we will absolutely have to conquer our neighbors just to have a little bit more peace of mind. I feel like we're literally sandwiched in between two different dungeons, which is kind of amazing. And in front of the house, it looks like goes back to the main road on an extremely steep hill, my gosh. But it looks like there is a waterfall down here that we can get to. Of course, the horse will move with us whenever we fast travel. Damn. Wow, that sword's strong. Okay, let's try it out. Burn, smack. Okay. More like the sword's overpowered. There we go. It definitely works as advertised. But this we're to have to feed soul gems into. Because anytime we have one of those effects like burning, you have to use filled soul gems to recharge it. And yeah, that looks like all the things that are immediately around us at Hendraheim. Don't worry, we'll definitely be exploring it more, especially when we clear out the areas around it. Now as for where Kodlak's oppressors are, Driftshade Refuge seems to be just south of Dawnstar. Okay, and since we fast traveled, the horse goes with us. At this point, we are going to be southeast of Dawnstar. We can at least get to the right location, and that way we'll make the entire episode just about avenging his death and getting our Wuthrad fragments back. This is absolutely inhospitable land, anytime we're dealing with Dawnstar. We're usually dealing with frost trolls, dragons all over the place. Thank goodness we have not triggered them yet. Or else we'd probably already be getting attacked by one. Because it seems like every time the dragons are out, there's always one at Dawnstar. Okay, hope you're not afraid of heights. Because Lucy sure ain't. Let's go, girl. The sword is strong, but those elks still somehow take a bazillion hits. Unless you get those sneak attack criticals on them. It is rare to take those things down in one hit. Okay, Lucy, we've literally seen you climb vertical mountains. I know you can climb this. Okay, Drift Shade Refuge. So this is going to be our big attack spot. And it looks like before we can even save, there's an enemy out here. So burn and witness the sword. Holy moly. Wait, vampire dust?
Time to end this little
So
game.
Silver Hand are vampires now? What the heck? Burn
We are routed.
and smack. Oh my gosh, this combination's amazing. Get out of here. Okay, is the area finally secured now? Good. So we got werewolf heads on pikes, dead Silverhand vampires. None of this is making sense, but that's Skyrim for you. I mean, we've got like 2 or 3 different moons. And with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, guys. We got ourselves an amazing house, and we're finally here to get our Wuthrad back. Until next time, stay safe, everyone, and we'll see you then.